All right. One club that have had a few troubles of late is Chelsea. Obviously, before the break, we saw those troubles, and we'll get deeper on this. But first of all, your thoughts on Graham Potter right now, and if he should stick around, and if at the end of this season he will be still in place for the following season. What are your thoughts on that?
I think he needs time. I think it was a conscious decision by new management that came in, and that was a shock to the system of epic proportions to Chelsea, right? Because no way in the world could we have said that there's going to be a war in Russia and Robert Abramovich is going to be stripped of, of a club that he truly loved and he spent, his money, right? So I mean, judgment. I'm not talking about him being Russian and supporting. He needed to go and he's gone. But imagine that shock to the system. In comes new ownership, American ownership, who by the looks of it wants to do it a little bit differently. He wants to bring younger players, obviously, and in order to do that, he thought that he was going to bring a young manager that's known for developing players and also who's known for a really nice way of playing football. So I don't know what was expected of him. I think some fans are so used to Roman Abramovich and Chelsea winning everything, and when things don't go their way, they change the manager or buy one or two best players in the world that win them games. And I think they got to get used to the fact that that's not going to happen anymore. They're still going to spend, they're going to bring money, but it's not going to be okay. We're not doing well. Here's $200 million. We'll get two players so we can win something right now, right away. I think this is going to be, that soft reset that I've mentioned to you, I think in the past. It's a softer, quieter rebuild where I think Chelsea and the ownership still want to win things, but I think they do understand that it's not going to be happening overnight.
Do you have any thoughts then as to who should or shouldn't be there next season in terms of players?
Okay, where do we start? In the back, Thiago Silva. I don't want him not to be there because he's a wonderful player, one of the best in history in that position. But in his age, you can see that there's obviously, they've lost so much in terms of leadership and quality in Rudiger and Christensen. So that in itself probably gives you an idea why Chelsea are having some problems, right? Wesley Fofana, who I think is going to be great, came in and got injured right away. Ben Chilwell, who's a very good player, came in, got injured. Now there's talk about Benoit Badiashile. I mean, great player, but again, 21-year-old. I think he's going to be very, very good if he goes to Chelsea, if he stays at Monaco, or if he goes elsewhere. But you see the theme, right? I mean, they're trying to get a little bit younger, a little bit different. So would I be shocked if Silva wasn't there next year? No. If he stays around to kind of fill in from time to time, that's good. Jorginho needs to go. That's probably why they talk about Enzo Fernandez, who's great. But again, he's 21 years old. So again, that theme continues, the one that I was talking to you about, that this is a different Chelsea and it's being rebuilt in a different way. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang shouldn't be there, probably won't be there. And I wonder if Christian Pulisic will be or should be there. Another player there is Hakim Ziyech, who had a very good World Cup for a great Moroccan team, and who comes in still can't find himself in playing that much. So those are the players that come to mind immediately. One other one is that there's some question marks, but I hope he stays, and that's N'Golo Kante.
Thank you very much for watching ESPN FC on YouTube. For more highlights, analysis, and exclusive content, be sure to subscribe.